everyone, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little chatty get ready with me. I just kind of wanted to get ready. I have a ton of filming to do today and I just figured that I would sit down and just kind of chat with you guys for a little bit and just kind of give you some updates and share like what has been going on in my life in the past month or so. So I know this video is going to be probably a little bit longer, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start by putting my hair back because you guys know I hate having my hair in my face when I do my makeup. My headband is from Shein and I have it in multiple colors. I have like a white one, a red one. I am obsessed with them. This is just the IT Cosmetics anti-aging moisturizing cream. And I have it in this little container since I went to Vegas last month and I was just trying to use up whatever I put in there. And I feel like I haven't like talked much about Vegas because I went last month, like literally a month ago. August, what day did I go? August 18th, I think I went. And I went to Vegas to go to the Jonas Brothers Remember This tour. It like kicked off their tour. And I was going to vlog at the Remember This tour in Vegas, and I ended up not vlogging just because, one, I was with my family, and two, I was dealing with so much anxiety on that trip. I don't know what came over me. I haven't had that bad anxiety in like a really long time. I think it was just like kind of a combination of things, like getting on a plane again after not traveling since COVID, and it's just been kind of, you know, crazy with everything going on. And if you guys just heard, my air conditioning just went off, so I don't know if you guys heard it or not. So I'm just using this Dewy Eyed Illuminating Serum underneath my eyes. I like to use this because it helps hydrate under my eyes as well as put some brightness under there, which we need. I haven't been sleeping that much or that great. So yeah, we went to Vegas. We stayed at the Venetian in Las Vegas, and we stayed at the Venetian years ago when I was like 10 years old. We went as a family vacation and we stayed there before. So it's a beautiful, beautiful hotel. Like the just design of that entire hotel is just absolutely gorgeous. So now I'm using the Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer from First Aid Beauty. I use a lot of primers, guys, and I just like my skin to be really hydrated and just look its best. So we stayed at the Venetian. It was absolutely beautiful. When we went to Vegas, I don't know if it's still the rule there, but they did have mask mandates, which was totally fine. Being from Chicago, like we have the mask mandates as well, so it wasn't really anything that bad. Again, I don't mind wearing a mask, like it's not a big deal. It just was really hard when it was so hot outside. And you had to wear your mask indoors only, so if you were outdoors you didn't have to. But yeah, next I'm using this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. It like really helps my foundation stick to my skin and like not go anywhere. I genuinely notice a difference when I don't use the Jelly Pop Primer because my skin just, it gets like a little bit tacky. It's super nice and it just makes sure that all of my foundation sticks to my skin. I went to this place in the Bellagio for breakfast. It was actually amazing. It was called Sadelle's like little cafe, and I believe they only serve breakfast and lunch there, but it was so good, and it was a little bit on the pricier side, but it was really, really good, and I was like full all day from that meal. We were there for a few days. We just did some pool. We walked the strip, saw all the hotels. It was just like a really nice little first like family vacation that we haven't had in such a long time. I'm now gonna move on to foundation. I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'm using full coverage today because I'm gonna be filming a lot and I just want my makeup to kind of stay on all day. So this is in the shade Honey Bronze. It's 4W1. I am a little bit tan, so this kind of does help. With kind of evening everything out, and I only use a little bit because this foundation is very, very heavy and I don't like wearing that thick of foundation. So yeah, we went and just kind of visited all the hotels. Definitely would love to go back with like a friend trip or something, because I didn't like get to do like a lot of things. But it was a nice, just like relaxing time, to say the least, besides having major anxiety. And I did gamble. I'm just using my Morphe M406 brush to just blend everything out. I did do some gambling. I'm not really like a table gambler, whatever they call that. Like, I don't really play poker or roulette or any of those things, because I just don't know what I'm doing, and I would probably lose everything. So I played the slots, and I lost more than I won. I did win $50, so I'll take my wins as I can get them. So that was cool. We just had like a night of gambling, and then my brother actually ended up winning like $500. So it was really, really nice. He had fun. He was playing all the sports betting games when he was like, my brother was sitting at the sports book tables and just playing there when I was at the Jonas Brother concert. So my family all went with me to Vegas, but I did end up going to the Jonas Brother concert alone. And it was such a good concert, and I had so much fun. I always love seeing them. I always get a lot of questions like, how do you go to concerts alone? If you've ever gone to one or you've been thinking about going to a concert alone, do it. You will not be disappointed. It's honestly the best experiences I have are going by myself. It was Vegas, and then we ended up coming home, and it was just like a lot of stuff. Just getting back to my normal routine is always hard after vacation. So when I go to Vegas, I would love to stay at like the Cosmopolitan, or Caesar's Palace was absolutely beautiful as well. There's just so many good ones to stay at, and I would love to go back and just kind of see more of the hotels in Vegas. I really liked the Wynn. Absolutely beautiful. If you've been to Vegas, let me know. What are your favorite hotels? I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in Coconut. It's 355, and I use this to contour. And I'm going to take my Morphe M427 brush and start blending all of this out. I'm then going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral, and I put this towards the inner part of my eye. Like that. And then I take my other Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand in the shade, I don't know what shade this is. A Glow? I don't know if that's what it's called, but I take this and I just kind of put it on the outer part that I didn't put any. And then I also like to take this down the center of my nose. I like this concealer a lot because it has like a glow to it and like a hydrating feeling, and I'm always like super dry under my eyes, so that's why I like it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tap out this concealer here. Saw the Jonas Brothers this past Sunday, September 12th, and it was absolutely amazing. It always is such a good time. I got to see some of the girls that I've met over the last tour, and it was really, really nice to be able to see everybody again, and also just be able to be at live music again and just see my favorite band perform. If you follow me over on Instagram, you guys would have saw that I posted that I sat front row at the concert on Sunday. Every time I see them, I think to myself, I don't know if I can love them anymore, and they prove me wrong every single time. Like, my love for them always grows, I swear. I'm using the Givenchy Prism Libre palette, and I'm going to use this to set under my eyes. I've been recently going back to setting my under eyes with the powder because I feel that it's just helping with the creasing under my eyes a lot better. I sat front row at this show, and it was right in front of like where Nick was. When I first liked the Jonas Brothers, I was a Joe girl through and through, let me tell you. Like, Joe was everything. And then I don't know what happened, but I switched to being a Nick girl, and I have never gone back. I've always loved Joe and Nick, but I was always just like, no, I like Joe better. But Nick has won my heart, and I can't go back. So I sat on Nick's side. I sat over towards Nick's side last tour as well, except for when I went to the Fort Lauderdale show, I sat like centered. I just like, if you guys can see like how good that powder is, like it really smooths everything out and like brightens everything. So we love that. Okay, next I'm gonna contour. I'm gonna use my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm using a Morphe M530 brush. Again, like I said, it's over on my Instagram. I made a poster that says Manifest Nick's guitar pick, and it's him sitting in like a yoga pose. It was kind of like a meme going around. We were just like manifesting, and like it's just him sitting in a yoga pose, and I thought it was so funny when I first saw it. And I thought this would just be like a really clever and like funny sign to make for the concert. And so what I did was I took that picture and I just put Manifest Nick's guitar pick. I wanted it to say manifesting, but it was just too big, and the venue that I went to had a policy for their posters that they could only be like a certain size, so I had to make do with what I had, so that's why I said manifest. So I brought that with me. Then I ended up getting Nick's guitar pick. I'm then going to use the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, which is my favorite, and I'm just using this Sonia Kashuk brush. So it was like a little bit into the concert. They were already sang a few songs. Like in between songs, he was changing guitars, and he like stood there, and then he took his guitar pick and was like this to me, and then he went like that, and then he threw it to me. And I literally was unwell at that moment for the rest of the show. Like I was like, what is my life right now? Like I was shook, honestly, very, very shook. So I'm gonna use the Soft Glam palette today, and I'm not gonna do too much, but I'm gonna use that first shade up here, Tempera, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. So he handed over the guitar pick, and I was just done for. Like I was like, what even is life? And it just honestly made my day. They always do such a wonderful job like interacting with their fans, and it was just a really, really fun, good show. And then I also was featured on the Remember This Tour Instagram page with my poster. So if you guys go over onto that page, you will see I'm like one of the few pictures in from one of the Tinley Park shows, because it was in Tinley Park, Illinois, which is about 40 minutes outside of Chicago. Take the shade Burnt Orange, and I'm going to place that in my crease. So overall, it was a really, really good concert, amazing time. Kelsey Ballerini opened for him, which she's a country artist, and I really love her music. And she also brought out Thomas Rhett to sing a song with her, which was really, really cool. I've never seen Thomas Rhett, and I also really enjoy his music as well. And it was just really cool to see him on the stage, and it was just really, really fun. And I always, whenever I go to a Jonas Brothers concert, I just always remember like how addictive the shows are, because they're just so much fun, and it's just like a nice little escape. So it was a really good show, and yeah, I had so much fun. Next, gonna take the shade Cypress Umber, and I'm gonna place that in the outer like V'd area. Tap off the excess and just pat that onto the outer V. So other than that, I am not going to any more shows this tour as much as I would love to. I was gonna try to go to the Florida shows, but it just doesn't really fit with my schedule, and just, yeah, so I'm not going to be making it to any more of those shows. I wish I could. I wish there was just like one more under my belt, but it's okay. We'll just have to wait till the next tour to do more of them. I'm going to take that Cypress Umber color and just kind of place it on the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm going to apply my lashes. I'm using the Kiss lashes in the style 420. I've used them already. They're just like the same pair I'm using. I love that style. It's my absolute favorite. I'm going to use the Rimmel Scandal Eyes to tightline my lash line here, and I'm only putting this kind of towards the outer V part. I'm using the Kiss Lash Glue Liner, so this acts as like the eyeliner and the glue, and then I'm going to glue my lashes down. And I'm going to use a little bit of mascara first. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and I'm just going to apply a thin coat to my lashes to kind of prep them, because I am going to put on falsies today. I'm going to fill in my brows. This is my tried and true product, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I have very full brows as it is, so I really don't need to fill in my brows too much. I know like the thicker brows kind of back in style and more of like that like kind of like bushier brow vibe. And then I take a clear brow gel and I just go ahead and set those brow hairs down so that they don't move, because they like to. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes, and I will come right back and do our lips, and then we'll be done. Okay, our lashes are on, so we're going to move over to lips. And this is kind of like the lip combo that I have been wearing like all the time. It's my favorite. It is a NYX lip liner in the shade Soft Spoken. So sometimes I'll just leave the color like this and I won't add anything on top of it. But I was feeling adding another nude color. So this is the Superstay Maybelline Ink Crayon in the shade Talk the Talk. It's just a really nice nude color. And I like to apply that. Then I kind of go back over with the lip liner just to like blend it out a little bit more. And then sometimes if I'm going for a matte lip, I'll leave it like that, but I also like to use my Maybelline gloss in the shade Moon. And I just like to put it kind of in the center just to give us a nice little sheen gloss. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to take my hair down. I still have to style my hair, but I might just, let's just leave the headband in for right now. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun kind of chatting with you guys and just catching up. It feels like it's been forever since I filmed a Chatty Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Get Ready With Me's, give this video a thumbs up. And as always, leave your requests for some fall content that you guys want to see. And I will see all of your beautiful faces in my next video. And remember to never stop dreaming. Bye!